Hey everybody, Taz from Critical Thinking Anarchist here. So, in the whole Minnesota news thing, just yesterday, July 29th, Mayor Frey closed all indoor bar areas in Minneapolis due to COVID-19 pandemic. So, because we've had so many, according to them, so many younger people becoming sick or having confirmed COVID-19 tests, Mayor Frey has decided that the problem is the bars. And more than that, he has hit every bar in Minneapolis, despite the fact that it is not every bar that is having this problem. Unfortunately, I don't have the other article, but the one of the things that was said was by one of the bar owners of the Loon Cafe that they know who the problem people are. They know which bars are the problem people. And Mayor Frey, in that article, KSTP article, and again, I can't find it right now, stated that that wasn't about the 95% of bars that are doing things correct. It's about the 5% that are doing things incorrect, so they're punishing everybody for 5%, or probably not even 5% of the ones that aren't doing this correctly. Now, why does this sound so familiar? Well, perhaps it would be the Minneapolis Police Department being punished for systemic abuse. Now, these two kind of go hand in hand, of the majority being punished for the minority's responsibility. So you have a few bad people screwing things up. You know who's screwing things up, but you're punishing everybody for the few people who are screwing things up. So let me put this in perspective for you guys, because people can understand school. Say you have 30 kids in a class, fairly large class. You have 30 kids in a class. 3 of them, so 10%, are screwing around. 97% or 90% of the class, in this case, is sitting there doing their homework, doing what they're supposed to do, and they're all getting A's. You have these 3 screw-offs who the teacher is not doing anything about. They're getting F's. At the end of the year, as they're getting their F's, the teacher decides, rather than punish the 3 people who are getting F's, they're going to punish everybody and give everybody a D. So the 3 screw-offs get the pass. Everybody else who worked hard gets a D. This is the way these people think. Everybody's doing their job. Most of these people are doing their job. And we're punishing everybody for the couple of screw-offs who we know are screw-offs. Now, on this particular post here, this is about the Minneapolis Charter Commission voting to keep the first of 2 police questions off November's ballot. So in this particular thing, the commission rejected a measure that would have allowed voters to eliminate a minimum funding requirement for the Minneapolis Police Department, which is currently on the city charter. So right now there is a minimum funding requirement, and also I believe that ties in directly with they have a minimum police officer requirement, which is 1 officer per every 1,000 citizens in Minneapolis. And the thing I'm taking away from this is that the commission wants the voters to have a choice of either you have the police or you do not have the police, and not have whatever politician or whatever party is in power at that time playing political games with everything that's going on. So if you delete the minimum, of police that are allowed in there, the next commission that comes in, or the next board that comes in, or whatever it is, who is a different thought process on this, they could say, okay, the minimum is now 10,000. So we have to fund 10,000 police officers. And then 2 years later or 4 years later, when they all come in and, a whole new party comes in and changes everything, okay, now it's 50 police officers is the minimum. And so they fire 9,950 people. So my thought on this is that the commission is sitting there going, either you do it or you don't. You don't half-ass this thing. And I agree with that, actually. For the voters, they shouldn't be caught up in politics. Obviously they're going to vote their politics, but they shouldn't be caught up in politician games. So back to Mayor Frey, who is this weird Justin Trudeau wannabe, and he sits there on the fence of everything except for this one particular thing. It's ridiculous. And I'll actually link to this. Hogue Law has a fantastic video about the powers that we have given to mayors and governors. And we are actually violating the U.S. Constitution in this particular case with the powers that they've been given. Constitutionally, they don't have the authority to do what they've been doing. But again, that's a different discussion, and I don't have legal expertise behind that one. But I'll link the video, and it's very, very good. So anyway, wanted to keep this one a little bit shorter than usual, but it's just, again, gotten ridiculous, the fact that we're punishing the patrons and the bars who are doing things right for the couple bars that are doing things wrong, and we know which ones are doing things wrong. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please hit that share, like, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.